One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense takes the field to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the back. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Got his man. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
And the Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He makes the grab. They've got it down to the yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Buffaloes! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second,
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds his tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Norman. They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50 and now to be 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Williams. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Wants to go up top on first down. Sweet cut there. Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by a field goal over Tennessee. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to run it. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
His quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to pass, it's St. Clair. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Buffaloes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick strike complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. Grab near the marker is Miller. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Back to pass. Back's got it. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Colorado! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Wide open spaces. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the Colorado offense has come from their own 17. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in. It's Williams.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. To the air, it's St. Clair. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
He's got him this time. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out of the open field, and it's enough to get you a 1st down.
And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Gets it out fast. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense uses a timeout. They want to make sure they have the right call here. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Bucks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Off play action. And he made the grab with enough for the 1st down, but not enough room on the sidelines to stay in bounds. It's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Under fire. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas at Folsom Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He wants to go deep. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. An explosive play takes them right outside the red zone, and they've got it 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game. And you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Give to the single back. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it's no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair, using the quick game.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Forced out of the pocket. Slings it downfield. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. From the gun. Wants to pass. Under fire. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man down the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Catch in the middle. It's Atkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
So surprised we have not been calling this guy's name more. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, but give the defense credit. They have had an outstanding game plan limiting him so far. That's only his 2nd catch of the game.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's St. Clair. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Buffaloes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Quickly complete. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They feed him again. Breaks the tackle. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Gets rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Atkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
Now improvising. Slithers into space. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's Owens. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bussey. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To throw, it's St. Clair. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Floating away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He turns it loose to the left. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
And that's going to be a tough throw for the quarterback to make, right? He's right-handed. He's rolling to his left, and that throw is going way down the field. So he's not going to be able to get all the velocity he wants. He didn't have the accuracy either, and that's a bad combination, and that's a big part of why that ball was intercepted.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Here's the pressure. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
You know, could that be the play that changes the momentum now in this game? Remember, they're down, and it seems like the opponent's got this game in hand, but because of that interception, could that be the play now that generates the momentum to give them a spark to maybe come back and steal this game?
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. He's going to take off. They finally corral him, and he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Buying some time. Big guy smells it, and they will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Tatum. And the returner will be knocked down.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
The give as they work on that clock. Turning it on! And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. And the Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Right back to the well. Shakes off the defender. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's in open space downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The crowd is going to tell you the result of this one. They are into it on this huge 3rd and 3. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Got his man quickly. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Buffaloes will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It is perfect. And that's going to tie it up. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
First play of the first possession of OT. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. First and 10 for Texas A&M to start this overtime period. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Fry. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They want to keep this drive alive. Third and short here in overtime. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Quarterback making checks. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. After the misconnection, it's second down. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Williams. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this deep.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping.
He got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
That's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know